I have an interesting topic I want to discuss with you today, and I think I'm going to start by asking a simple question. Is your website adding any more value to your business today than it was 2, 3, maybe even 5 years ago? And by added value, I mean maybe increased sales, increased number of leads, increased opt-ins for your e-newsletter. Are you seeing a growth? If not, I think this video may be of particular importance to you and your website because it's clear that there may be a website business strategy issue. And you might be saying, well, you know, we've got a business plan, an overarching business plan. It also includes our website. Well, you know, yes and no. If you're a 100% online business, I can see how that would make sense. But 9 out of 10 websites are not strictly an online business. And while some of your traditional business plan details are going to apply to your website, not all of them are. It's a very different environment online than it is in the real world here, where we operate maybe through direct sales or a storefront. So I think it's important that we address the issue of where we are now, where we want to be, and how we're going to get there. Okay? So I think a good starting point for that is to develop a website business plan or a website business strategy. So you want to take all the components of your typical business plan for your overarching business and apply them to the web, because again, that environment is different. So some of the things we want to do here: profile the potential visitors to your site. Are they the same or are they different? Are you a regional business? If you are, chances are the profile of the audience coming to your website is not going to be 100% regional. Even if you're doing pay-per-click campaigns that are demo targeted to a specific region or state, you're going to see visitors overseas, from other areas of the country that you really need to take into consideration, particularly overseas. Cultures are different, behaviors are different, certain ways of interpreting some of the U.S., especially specific grammar and ways of saying things may be offensive overseas, so you need to take that into consideration. What's the purpose? Okay, how many times have you gone to, especially a small business website or maybe even a medium business website, and you go to the website and it is really that online brochure that I think everyone is now trying to get away from, where you see, yeah, about us, contact, and so forth, but how can we work with you? You know, sell me through your website. So we need to have a purpose. Do we want to generate leads? Do we want to do direct sales through an e-commerce site? Are you just trying to get them to opt into your e-newsletter? It should be clear. Competition, especially if you're a small business or even a large business that operates in a very small area or even one region of the United States. Competition online is going to be significantly different than competition in the real world or in direct sales. You may be dealing with overseas competitors that you don't deal with on a daily basis through your normal business, so we really need to evaluate that. Marketing. Maybe right now you're marketing through trade magazines, newspapers, television. You really need to learn to market your website also. Major misconception from small all the way up to enterprise level website owners is that your website is a piece of marketing. Well, that is true, but it's a piece of marketing that needs marketed. It's very unique in that sense, but it's vital to do some marketing for your website to get people there. And then goals. Of course, you've got business goals. Maybe it's increase sales this year by X%. Maybe it's we want to take over a new territory this year. But online, those goals could be completely different. Maybe it is we want to rank higher than so-and-so competitor this year for a keyword or phrase that is very specific to our product or service. Or maybe it is we want to simply increase order volume through our website or the number of leads. Okay, now we've got some goals. How are we going to track this? And what are we going to do to correct this over time if we're not meeting our goals? Okay, these are all components of an online business strategy. Kind of something that goes hand in hand with an online business strategy is the online business model that you're going to use. Now, there's no concrete set of defined business models that you can use online that is the be-all, end-all list. Some common models are the brokerage model, for example. You're probably familiar with eBay.com. The brokerage model takes a buyer, a seller, puts them together, okay, and facilitates a transaction, takes a little piece for providing the website and the interface to facilitate that transaction. Advertising. We see this probably every day through Google, who is constantly showing ads in their new applications and in search engine results. Websites like the New York Times sell ads to companies that feel they can reach a targeted audience through there, or maybe even Monster.com if you're an employer posting job listings on the site. That would be the advertising model. There's also an infomediary model where you provide valuable information, maybe it's consumer information, through a site like Edmunds.com or some of the service offerings by DoubleClick, where you're providing some value, maybe it's reviews of products and so forth, and then also allowing merchants to come and post the fact that they have this product that there's a review for. Then there's the traditional online merchant where you have a checkout, you have a shopping cart, and you can purchase directly through a website. You know, Amazon.com, any of the major retailers that have a storefront and also sell online. This would be a great example of an online merchant. Subscription business model. This one is popular, particularly in investing. I've seen quite a few investing sites that offer, you know, private information if you become a subscriber, or follow this trader if you subscribe to their website and see every move that they're going to make. The subscription model is a nice way to generate revenue on a regular basis and get that recurring revenue. Community. A lot of times the community model and the advertising model kind of go hand in hand. So you're developing a community. Maybe it's around classic cars, and therefore you have manufacturers that come in that maybe sell aftermarket parts, or even eBay. If you're interested in maybe eBay is interested in selling or buying ads, on your community website. That's a possibility also. And then there's the affiliate. The affiliate model is kind of nice if you are an affiliate, because typically all you're doing is passing traffic along to another website that actually sells products. So you get some sort of credit, whether it's financial or usually financial, or access to another set of information by passing traffic to other people's websites in hopes that they will make a purchase. The utility model. This one is usually a little more abstract for people, but just think of it as almost as a pay-as-you-go type of model. So a new online music offering, lala.com, where you can go and buy credits and pay as you go to listen to music online. That would be the utility model. The bottom line here is you need to think about what your business needs from your website and what your website does in return. You also need to make sure you have a plan that's evident in the design of your site as well as the functionality of your site. It should be clear when I land on your website what you want me to do. And if it's not, the strategy probably isn't going to be you're defining a brand new strategy, or you have an informational website now that needs a business strategy, or you currently have a business plan for your website and it's just not effective and it needs to be refined. We can help define a growth opportunity for you.